We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
26.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jets.
Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Jets had 1-6 now. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Rodgers again now. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chase Young. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 3rd and 19. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball. That's
now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's making... And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. On second down, here's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Right side, he has Johnston. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 13-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Is Shaheed going to go in motion? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
50, hey, you block over here. 50.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with ball. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 3. The tight end in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Being chased out left. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Hands it off out of the gun. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Herbert. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. That is going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Smoke Monday. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a handoff as they roll outside. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
As Shaheed going to go in motion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chase Young make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
they'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He gets it to Johnston. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert on 1st down now. He's got another one to Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete as well.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 6. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He will push his way down to about the 14. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert. 2
guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back north. 26. Jumbo.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to. There he goes, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. They'll run again. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And And timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small.